Okay, this is a animals quiz, animal test made for the Lakota language teachers and other staff at Oglala Lakota County School District and parents in the communities. Okay, giving the test, I would say give it daily or weekly, even if you're going to be doing other things in class that day. Just give it as a quick little refresher. Uh, each of these slides that I made, they're about 8 seconds in length, but um, you can adjust that uh, and maybe make it a little bit longer for the younger kids. Um, and especially because we want them to start writing the language as well, so they might need a little time to spell things out. Older kids, keep it about the same. All grades, I would say, start with about 5 slides only, and this PowerPoint will be put into the teacher resources on the district website. So you can adjust the time or you can use the PowerPoint in your class. Okay, so start with about 5 slides, only add about 3 at a time. So as they kind of can get all 5 of them pretty quick, then just add another 3 different slides to that. College, probably 20 slides, adding 3 at a time. I used to maybe start with 50, but we want to give them time to write stuff down and kind of work on the ones that they need help on. Number the paper and write each word or have them say it out loud. So, like I said, they might need a little more time. You might have to give them a little bit more time if they're writing the name of each animal. But if you're just going to have them say the animal out loud, then maybe you could shorten that time. So just kind of adjust it as you need it. Explain to them that if they don't know the Lakota name, then have them write it in English, and that way they can go back and look at what they need to study. And also, probably starting out, just use the generic names. So there's a couple different pictures of birds, snakes, etc. So we're not really concerned with the specific names of those animals. We can start out using the generic name. So example, Zintkala for a bird. So every bird, if they want to just say Zintkala at the beginning, they can do that. Or Zuzecha for the snake until they can start learning the specific names. And have them ask what word is more common in their district or community, because there are different ways to say things. Not a great number of ways, but there could be some differences. So they can always ask their parents, grandparents, or whatever. Find out what there is most common in their district or community. Okay, for your goals and objectives, kind of adding to your lesson plan, the objective is by the end of this activity, students will be able to recognize and recall the names of animals, insects, reptiles, and amphibians based on pictures. They will be able to write the correct names of the animals in target language, which is Lakota. Okay, now we're going to start the quiz, start the test. So have your students or your kids or yourself have your paper and pencil ready and numbered 1 to 64. This is going to be all of them at one time. Like I said, you can break it down and just do maybe 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, however you want to do it. You don't have to do all 64 at one time. And answers will be given after the quiz. Okay, this is the final one. So there is all of your animals, insects, reptiles, etc. Okay, now we're going to review. I'll go over some of the names of these animals and insects, reptiles. So look at your paper, see what names you knew in Lakota, and add them to your journal. So I always recommend for the teachers to have their students keep a journal. And in that journal, you're going to categorize all the things that you learn. So your nouns, dishes, whatever. So this would go under your animals. And it's up to you if you want to have them divide them by mammals, insects, reptiles, whatever. But just have them keep a list of all the words that they're learning. And then they can look at their quiz, look at their test, see which ones that they need to review. Okay, so let's start to look at some of these animal names. Okay, the first one we have shunka, dog, shunka. Number 2 was shunchpala, shunchpala, a puppy. Igmu, cat, igmu. Igmula, kitten, igmula. Shonkawakha, horse, shonkawakha. Okay, for cow, here in Pine Ridge, you're going to hear it 2 different ways, ptegleshka or ptebleshka. So either one is correct. You just have to see what they use in the district or community, which word is more common. Up north, our northern neighbors, they use ptewaniampi, ptewaniampi. Kukushe, pig, kukushe. This is a goat. That is tratrokala, tratrokala. Sheep, tachja shunkala, tachja shunkala. For chicken, you're going to hear this 2 different ways. Some people are going to say kokoyanch ala, and some people will say kokeyanch ala. So either way is correct. Just depends on what they use, what word is more common wherever you're from. Buffalo, tchatranka, tchatranka. And this is just the generic name for buffalo. There's a lot of different names for buffalo. Tchatranka by itself just means one male buffalo, but we use it as a generic word meaning buffalo. Bighorn sheep, hechinshkapi, hechinshkapi. Shungmanitu, coyote, Shungmanitu. Shungmanitu tranka, wolf, Shungmanitu tranka. This is a trokala, and this is the kit fox, also the name of one of the Lakota societies. Even though it's small, it's very, very dangerous when it's cornered. Shonghila, the red fox, Shonghila. A elk, Hechaka, Hechaka. So this is a bull elk. There are words for a female elk, but we're just going to learn Hechaka, meaning an elk. Okay, antelope. This also has a number of ways it could be said. We're just going to use Nechesala, Nechesala. And like I said, find out what is more common in your area, and you can use that word as well. But then you can learn to say it many different ways. Okay, a moose. We don't really have too many around here. I think there was some sightings, but up north they have these. So Heblaska, Heblaska, a moose, and that is referring to the horns being flat. Okay, a bear. The generic word for bear is matro, matro. And so this is an example of if they just want to use matro, like even if it was a black bear, that covers all bears. That's a generic word. To get more specific, maybe the older kids, once they learn matro, then you can call this grizzly bear shakehanska, shakehanska, and that is referring to its long claws. Mountain lion, igmutranka, igmutranka. That's the most common way to say it. A bobcat, igmuglezala, igmuglezala. Prairie dog, pispiza, pispiza. A badger, choka, choka. A beaver, you can see its tail is flat, chapa, chapa. Okay, this little creature right here, a cincpre, that is a muskrat. And one of our medicines is the bitter root. And the Lakota name for that is cincpretrawute, the muskrat's food. So there's your little muskrat. Lives in the water. Porcupine, pahin, pahin. Otter, pta, pta. Raccoon, wich iteglecha, wich iteglecha. Rabbit, mashtinchela. There's other names for rabbits. Mashtinchela is just the generic word, so we're going to go with that, mashtinchela. Okay, turtle. The generic word for turtle is kea, and that kind of covers all turtles. If you want to get specific, once they get kea down, a snapping turtle, kewoyuspa. And this one on the right, this little painted turtle, that is phatkasha, phatkasha. That is the one we mostly see in dams and lakes around here. A little worm stealer, I call it. The word that kind of covers all fish is hojan, hojan. A salamander, asapazila, asapazila. There's different words for lizard, but we're just going to learn the generic word agleshka, agleshka. The generic word for snake is zuzecha, zuzecha. And you can get more specific. This is a rattlesnake, so that is sintechla, sintechla. So this is a bull snake. And like I said, if they want, they can just start with the generic word, zuzecha. The word for bull snake is wangleglecha, wangleglecha. A bat, chupakiglake, chupakiglake. The word for turkey, waglekshon, waglekshon. Or if they want, as they begin, just zintkala, since it's a bird. This is a duck. So you can use zintkala, which just means a bird. Mahaksicha is a generic word for ducks. That kind of covers all ducks. This is a mallard, so if you want to get specific, pajunta, pajunta. Hiha is the word that kind of generic word for owls, hiha. And this is also a zintkala. This is a hawk. The generic word for hawk is cheta. This is also a zintkala. Now this is a red-tailed hawk, so you could say chashka upihi, chashka upihi. An eagle. The generic word for eagle is wambli, wambli. This is a zintkala. It's a bird. And the word for a bald eagle is anukhasa, anukhasa. And that's referring to the whitish color on both ends of it, the head and the tail. One of our springtime birds, tashiugnumpa, and that is the meadowlark. It is a zintkala. It is also one of the birds that knows many words and phrases in Lakota. Here's another springtime bird, a robin. A couple different ways to say it: Shishoka, Makushala, and it is a Zintkala. So Shishoka or Makushala, or just starting out Zintkala. Okay, this is a magpie. So the couple ways to say it: Halhata is one way, Unkjekicha is another way, and this is a Zintkala. Some people would say Halhata is more of a southern Lakota way to say it, and Unkjekicha is a northern way to say it, but I think it depends on the person in the district or community in both places, because you probably will hear it said both ways. Okay, so just like I said, find out what they say, what is more common in your district or community. Okay, so this is a Canadian goose, and that word is Mahashapa. Mahashapa. So the generic word for goose or geese is Maha. Maha. And this is a Zintkala. Okay, a couple ways to say pheasant. You could say Prechoka Hanska Zintkala, or you could say Shio Sintupi Hanska. And this is a Zintkala, it's a bird. So the first way, Prechoka Hanska Zintkala, that is more, this bird is not native to the United States, and it came from China. So Prechoka Hanska Zintkala is kind of mentioning it in that way, or describing it in that way. The Chinese bird. And Shio Sintumpi Haska, that is kind of referring to its long tail. A grouse is Shio. Shio. This is also a Zintkala. Okay, this is an earthworm, Oglala. Oglala. And Oglala kind of covers all those things that kind of look like a worm, even kind of like larvae, bug larvae, insect larvae. That can all be covered with Oglala. Iktomi, that's just kind of the word that covers all spiders. Iktomi. An ant, Trajushka. Trajushka. This is a wood tick. That word is Traskakpa. Traskakpa. A ladybug, Wabluluta. Wabluluta. I heard some people call it Wian Wablushka, but Wabluluta is what we'll go with. A fly, Techmuncha. Techmuncha. A wasp, Wichayajipa. Wichayajipa. A bumblebee, I've heard Techmuncha Tranka, and the other way to say it, Wichayajipa Hinshma. And that second way, Hinshma, is kind of referring to the fuzzy body that it has. Dragonfly, Tuswecha. Tuswecha. A mosquito, Chapunka. Chapunka. This is a firefly or lightning bug, however you want to say it. This is Wanyecha. Wanyecha. The name for Hay Springs, Nebraska, in Lakota, is Wanyecha Otowahe, Firefly Town. So maybe, I don't know, at one time there must have been a lot of fireflies around there. Wanyecha, a firefly or lightning bug. Grasshopper, Gnugnushka. Gnugnushka. This is a praying mantis. I don't remember seeing a lot of these when I was growing up, but now they seem like they're more plentiful around here, it seems. So that word, Gnugnushka Wakha. Gnugnushka Wakha. The sacred grasshopper. A butterfly, Gimimila. Gimimila. Okay, and the last one. This is a moth, and that is Wanachithakimimila, the ghost butterfly. Okay, so that is the end of the quiz. Okay, like I said, hey Chegla, that is it. That is all. And you can get the PowerPoint from the district website and kind of tweak it however you want, or you can make your own. I think it's always good, uh, especially if you are kind of learning yourself to make your own PowerPoints, and that way you can maybe pick pictures you want or something. But another option is to use animal props as the teachers or a parent at home. You can get a lot of these different types of animals um, and hold them up and have the kids say them back to you. Okay, but just dedicate yourself to learning a few more animal names, insect names, and good luck to you. Head Chugla.